Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Retail and our Warlock playthrough. Hope you all are doing well today. I went to Orgrimmar and I grabbed the Cataclysm Time Walking for the time being. And so we're headed back to Brill now. We have at least one more quest to do here. We have to go up to the family crypt and deal with the wailing and rotting ancestors. So we're going to take care of that, and then we'll probably venture into Silverpine. We got our mount ready to go, and yeah, should be good. I don't know if this is going to change any of the experience levels that we're getting or any of the quest rewards. We are going to check and see if it allows us to use the inn here, because if it doesn't, then I'm at a complete loss to explain why we can't use the inn. It's just going to have to remain a mystery at that point. Okay. Finding the inn is the first step.
Hello?
Yeah, this is just an inn where you cannot bind your Hearthstone. There isn't like a second secret innkeeper. So yeah, I'm just at a complete loss. Not a big deal, we are bound in the Undercity, so it's only a quick flight away. Let's mount up, and let's head to the north, shall we? Inventory is emptied out, so we should be good to go there as well. Didn't buy any more bags yet, but I think we'll be okay. If I'd have known that we had to go to Orgrimmar to get time walking, I probably would have just completed these quests out here before I did all of that, honestly. We actually are just going to have to take the road. I don't think there's any kind of decent shortcut. We could cut through the fields here, I guess, and risk getting dismounted. I did throw on the heirloom gear that I do have, which only will scale for us up to level 34. That's as much as I leveled it up back in the day, I guess. I haven't used my heirloom gear in about 5 or 6 years, so yeah, I understand that it could probably go all the way to 50, but I just haven't bothered to level it up. But we do have it equipped, so we'll probably keep that. I have a little transmog going on, just a basic warlock-looking transmog for us. And yeah, that's why the equipment change. Back in the day, the heirloom gear, the last time I used it, it increased experience gains, but that's not what this does. It reduces the rested experience consumed, increases out-of-combat regeneration, so it does some passive things for us. I guess that could help with leveling overall, but nothing like it used to. It seems like we can get quite a few imps out at one time. Are we gonna have to go down into the crypts? No, it doesn't look like it. We need more rotting ancestors. We'll poke our head into the cave, or into the crypt even. and see if there are any in there. Can we have, what, a maximum of 6 imps? 5 imps at a time? I mean, I really like it. I think it's actually really cool. I will say it's definitely more fun than spamming arcane missiles over and over again, which is what we had to do on the mage. We might as well go in here, I guess. At least insofar as we need to get our last couple of rotting ancestors. Alright, we got a few ads here, but we should be able to deal with it just by summoning all of our imps in. Yeah, and just letting them do the work. This is kind of exactly the gameplay style I was hoping for. Is that we could summon in a bunch of guys and that they would kind of do our work for us. If I put them on defensive... Oh, they'll only attack if I get attacked. I wish there was a both. I wish I could put them on assist, so they attack our target and they auto-attack if we get attacked. Like, even if we're not attacking, if I get hit, I want my pets to jump on it, you know? Alright, let's go here. I think that's it. I kind of wish I can get some kind of counter on, like, the imps and how many more seconds they're going to be out. That would be something that would be cool to have. I guess not that it really matters. It seems like they're probably only out for, like... Well, this guy's, like, kind of stay... Oh, there he goes. So what could they be out for? Like 30 seconds, maybe?
What now?
Your action struck a telling blow against the Scourge, and your victory will not go unnoticed. Not by the Forsaken, nor by our enemies.
Victory for Sylvanas.
The mill's overrun. The Scourge are trying to form a base here at the Agamon Mills. If they do, then they can stage further attacks within Tirisfal. The orders have been given. The Scourge in the mills must be destroyed. Notched ribs... Deaths in the family. The Agamon family was the most prosperous family in Tirisfal Glades. I used to work their mills before the plague. When the Scourge first came, the Agamons fortified their home and convinced those in their employ to remain and help them defend. We were fools, but at least we were loyal fools. The Agamons, in their pride, doomed us to undeath, and now they are minions of the Scourge. Serve the Forsaken by defeating the Agamons who fell to the plague. Serve me by bringing me their remains.
Trust no one.
That's right, this guy blames them for him becoming a Forsaken, but, I mean... Honestly, when it comes down to, like, a zombie invasion, if somebody says, hey, stay here at the mills, if you want to go, man, they're not going to be able to stop you. You could always have struck it out on your own. You can't blame somebody for your decision to be loyal. That's not right. Because ultimately you had a choice. You had a choice. If you thought that that was a doomed proposition, you should have done something else immediately. And look at it this way, now you get undeath. I mean, I guess it's better than just absolute death, so... Could be worse. That's all I'm saying, buddy. The notched ribs are going to come from the dark-eyed bonecasters. And from the cracked skull soldiers. Oh wait, one is notched ribs and one is the skulls. Okay, so the skulls are going to come from the casters, the ribs are going to come from the melee guys. And then we also need to find Nissa, Gregor, Thurman, and Devon. Such a cool looking spell too, the way it comes down, the way we kind of summon it. This lost soul is showing up as a rare spawn. We very nearly lost our Void Walker there. Go ahead and funnel him some quick health. Oh, that's really quick. So yeah, if he needs health, even in combat, we could funnel him some because that restored him really, really quickly. And it barely took any of our health at all, actually. All of these Tormented Spirits have a silver dragon around them. This happened in Classic as well. Oh, hi, hi there, again, for the second time. How nice of you to channel arcane missiles at us. Okay. So, moving on this time. Alright, so there's Nissa's remains. Some days I get on here and it feels like my sound settings are just like way down for the music. Let's turn that up a little bit. It is more of an ambient noise than an actual solid music track, that's true, but it just helps me kind of get into things when the music is a little bit louder. I don't really need to fight these guys, but they are, you know, kind of in the way. And yeah, pressing the buttons on the Warlock is pretty fun. It's a lot more fun than the Mage. At least at low levels, you know. But yeah, I'm having a really good time with it. Finding that we don't really need to use corruption on just these basic enemies. The only way I could see really needing it is if mana ever becomes an issue, but we seem to be able to just spam Shadow Bolt and Hand of Gul'dan, and that tends to take care of these guys. Like, maybe he'll take a corruption. Yeah, he has a little bit more health, so we'll throw a corruption on him. And we'll go back to building up our soul shards with Shadow Bolt. And here's the last one, Gregor. So we have 7 out right now. Yeah, I would be interested to know, what is the upwards limits? How many imps can you have out at a time? How many Hand of Gul'dans should I, like, optimally be throwing down on, like, longer fights? That would be something I'd be really interested to learn, because, yeah, I'm really enjoying this spec. It's basically exactly what I hoped for when I went to try it out. Which was coming from playing around a little bit in Diablo 2 on a Necromancer, kind of got me in the mood to try this spec, and yeah, it's been fulfilling those necromantic urges rather well. Even though I know it's, you know, we're summoning demons and not undead, I do get that there's a difference. So, it's just as close to a Necromancer as WoW is ever going to get, right? Though I guess, you know, more to the point, the Death Knight is, like, the closest to being a Necromancer. You have a ghoul companion that can stay out with you. If you're unholy, you can also summon an army of the dead. So yeah, I guess the Death Knight is the Necromancer. I had a lot of fun on the Unholy Death Knight too. We had been leveling an Unholy Death Knight through the Threads of Fate, and the Threads of Fate leveling itself was just so absolutely boring that even though I liked the class, I couldn't finish it. I just couldn't do it. Revenge has a sweet taste, don't you think? When you destroyed the Agamons, did you catch any hint of free will within them? I hope so. I hope they knew fear before they were smashed into oblivion. Yeah, this guy is just not a happy man. See, look, now we're getting greens. We were getting whites before, and now we're getting green items. Obviously not going to equip it, but maybe taking the time walking did change some of the reward structure. I have destroyed the remains you've given me. That is all the remains except for these. Devlin Agamon was weak and sharp-tongued in life, and was among the first to succumb to the plague. He existed as a slave of the Scourge for a long time, longer than most. As such, he may possess knowledge that would be of value to us. Bring his remains to Magistrate Sevren, and tell him what I've told you. Alright, back to Brill we go. Still 12 minutes on our Hearthstone, so we're not going to be doing that. We do have a mount. I have to remind myself that, you know, at level 11, here in Tirisfal Glades, we have a mount. It's not the easiest thing to remember. Not when, like myself, you play a lot of Classic. Some giant plague wagons. Okay, no big deal. They don't seem to be going anywhere. I like that when we're mounted, our pet automatically goes to passive. At least that's what it seems to be going on.
What do you require?
Just checking, just checking. Didn't think you'd let us bind our hearth here, but I figured I'd check. Devlin Agamond? Is that him you carry in your sack there? I don't have a sack. Actually, you can see that we just have robes. It's obvious. Yes, I know what Coleman wants to try, and I want to try it too. I hope you're prepared. While the frozen throne lies dormant, the grasp that the Lich King once held over the Scourge grows ever weaker. His grip on a weakling like Devlin Agamon should be weak enough that we can remove it entirely. Speak with Shadow Priestess Malia in the manor on the east side of town. She will assist you in the procedure. Are we going to try to make this guy, like, into the Scourge? Or into a Forsaken? Or that is a terrible shirt. Or what are we trying to do with this guy? I guess we're about to find out.
What will you require?
I am ready.
Yes.
Okay, we're gonna follow her.
Victory for Sylvanas.
I really hope when they rebuild the Undercity, it's not an Undercity, it's a above ground city, and I hope they use a style similar to these buildings. I really like their structure. I like how they're all like 2 stories. I think it's really cool architecture and really cool art design. Devlin Agamon, listen to my voice. Your mortal remains have been gathered here in this place where you spent your childhood. Resist the Lich King's will, Devlin. Come to us. So we are trying to convert him. What's going on here? Wait, am I home? I mean, sort of. Not really. You people, what are you doing here? Why are you in my house? Mother? Father? Thurman? Where are you? Come help me. No, I remember. My family is dead. And so am I. And my soul belongs to the Scourge. Die, you wretches, he says. So, that doesn't seem to have worked. I don't think that was the outcome we were wanting. Okay, then. Well, there we go.
I'm listening. Beware.
Okay. That's it. She has no reaction to this. No reaction. She's gonna hang out there until they revamp Azeroth again. We are gonna go across the street and I guess report what happened. Maybe this was the desired outcome. It seemed like they wanted to make him into a Forsaken. That didn't happen. That did not happen. Okay. How unfortunate. Perhaps the Scourge's dominion over Devlin's mind remained too strong. Or perhaps our methods are simply not strong enough. It's also possible that Devlin was too simple-minded to comprehend what we were asking. Yeah, that seems like what you tried to convey. You've done much for us here, but women of your caliber are needed elsewhere. To the east lies the Bulwark, a fortified barricade against the ravages of the Plaguelands. The Bulwark protects us from Scourge invasions and has allowed us enough sanctuary to build up our forces here in the Tirisfal Glades. Go speak to High Executor Darrington. He is an ally and will doubtless appreciate whatever aid you can give him. I don't want to go into the Plaguelands. I will do anything that keeps us in Tirisfal, but I'm not going to do the Plaguelands. We did the Plaguelands on a human warrior, so... Not interested, but this, it looks like we still have quite a bit to do over here, so maybe we're just going to be doing this part of the zone now. Maybe we have more to do here than I thought. Okay, well let's see it. The weird thing about the starting zone compared to like any other zone we go into is there's no story chapter tracking. Every other zone we go into in the time walking is going to have like story chapters tracked. But here in the starting areas, we don't have them, so a little bit weird. Let's untrack that for now. I mean, it is quite a ways. I'm kind of glad that we do have a mount, since we didn't really have a lot to do on the way. Also, I'm noticing there is a flight point there, so yeah, they kind of made it really easy to hop, skip, and jump around the beginning zone. It's surprising that they didn't just throw a flight point over in Death Knell too. Oh, it's actually like a walled up area. I don't remember this, but maybe I didn't come in this way. I guess I wouldn't have come this way as a warrior. I would have gotten into the Plaguelands from the south. Nice. Okay, cool. Very cool. Let's grab our flight points. Hop off our mount for a minute.
What is it?
High Executor sizes you up. Not much of a warlock, are you? I don't really know how he can talk without a jaw. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's necessary. Pretty sure it's necessary. Though the strength of the Scarlet Crusade wanes, we are still at war. The report Executor Aaron sent me indicates Scarlet Crusaders have been raiding from the ruined tower in the southeastern Tirisfal, near the Bell near Farmstead, under the command of Captain Vashon. Killed 3 of his zealots, 4 of his friars. It would prove to be devastating. Okay.
Our time will come.
And what do you have?
I'm listening.
Have you seen the plagued Bruins that wander to the west of here? Those hides. So hideous, so diseased, so perfect. Fetch me 5 of them. I've got an idea for an anti-scourge poison that's guaranteed to succeed.
Beware the living.
Okay, hey, we have a hearthstone here. Maybe we can bind ourselves to this one. Do we want to? I don't really see why not. It could prove convenient. We do have 3 minutes left.
I'm listening.
Look at that.
Do not seek death.
The proper function. Okay. Let's go ahead and also sell everything. There we go.
Goodbye.
So the Bruins we can find all over the place. The Scarlet Camp is going to be much smaller in the scope and area. Let's just take care of the bears first. Yeah, not going to be 100% drop rate here. We'll just take out anything in our way. No reason not to. There we go. Oh, that was both of them. Okay, well, we got one. That's good. There is some kind of drop rate going on. Lots of bats, but not really a lot of Bruins. Let's mount up for a second. All right, here we go. Well, I do really want to finish up the bears before I move in on the scarlet guys. That way we could probably just hearth back, you know, make it a little bit simpler. So let's double back here along the ridge line and see if we can find any more of the Bruins. Here we go. I wonder if the bats and the bears share spawn points. That would be interesting to know. Of course we couldn't just get the quest item on that guy. That would have been too easy. Or on that guy. Alright, there we go. Now let's head up here a bit, and we are pretty close to where the Scarlet guys are hanging out. I wonder what this purple fire is here. That's interesting. Huh. Slain Scarlet Friars. Oh, we didn't do that. It looks like something we would do, but we didn't do it. Silver-bound treasure chest. Okay, a practice sword. Good. Linen cloth and a practice sword. That's like the epitome of every chest in World of Warcraft. It's just full of garbage items. I would love to see them put chests in like out-of-the-way places and not mark them on the map, but then put like really good stuff in them while leveling up. How easy would it be for them to like sprinkle all the leveling zones with just like really awesome, randomly generated, but level and spec appropriate gear? Just put them in like inside of buildings mainly, like force people to want to explore the world. Like have it so that when I see a tower off in the distance, I want to go to it, I want to go inside of it, and I want to find that chest that's going to drop some cool gear for my spec and my level. That would be something awesome to do even while leveling up a character. Just to have that bonus incentive to see parts of the world that you might never go to otherwise because there's not a quest marker on your map telling you to. And yeah, the game in general just needs more of that, more to push you to explore and really get immersed into the world. Because, like, the questing is fine. The questing is fine. It's not, like, heavily story-oriented, but the questing is fine. Add some stuff to the world to make the world just, like, a better place to inhabit and a more interesting place to delve. I feel like that would be an easy fix, like some low-hanging fruit they could add to the overall leveling experience. Not that I think they have teams of people thinking about how to improve the leveling experience. I guess their way to improve the leveling experience is to sell you a level 60 boost before the 0.2 patch of their game has come out. That's how they improve your leveling experience. They make it so you don't have to do it. It's gotta part with some money. Solved it. We solved it, guys. Dither's samples his latest concoction. This isn't quite there yet. It needs something to give it a little more zing. I've got it. The spiders to the north have a potent venom that'll do the trick. See if you can extract some for me. Yeah, we're like a pro venom extractor, obviously. We can beat it with spells. Will that extract the venom from it?
I am Forsaken.
Your actions will slow down the Scarlet Crusade's advancement into Tirisfal quite a bit, hopefully for good. But other threats loom. Shortly before you arrived at the Bulwark, I was approached by the most unusual young undead woman. She swore enmity against the Scarlet Crusade, so I sent her to work on our enemies to the north. You say you saw some dead Crusaders earlier? Those were oh, the purple guys on the ground glowing with the purple fire. Lillian did that. Go check up on her and see if she can use any assistance in her vendetta against the Crusade. Though I wouldn't be surprised if she's already killed them all. Hey, that's awesome. I was hoping we would see more of her story, and we are going to get to, so I'm happy about that. You have to take, like, happiness where you can while leveling up. You really do. Take joy in the small things. So we'll do the Nightweb Spiders first, and then we will head up to see Lillian. I'm pretty sure her story goes into the Scarlet Monastery dungeons. If it does, I think we will be doing those. I would like to do a few dungeons. I don't know when they're going to open up for us. We can't do any of that right now. Oh, we can. Holy crap. You can start queuing up for dungeons at level 5? Okay. Sure, I guess that makes sense. I guess I just never really paid attention to that you can start doing any of these at level 5, or level 10. Level 7 you can do Rage Fire. That's actually really cool. Yeah, the way I used to level up characters was just to, like, do dungeons over and over and over again. That was, like, how I leveled dungeons up from, like, probably, like, end of Wrath of the Lich King on. Me and my friend would just farm dungeons. What do we got here? Curse of Exhaustion. It reduces their movement speed. Sounds like a PvP thing. We got Summon Felguard. Can I have my Voidwalker and my Felguard out? I don't really need a Voidwalker. I don't really need a tank, do I? Okay, oh, he's little. He's like a little baby Felguard. Hey, buddy. He's like the Sylvester Stallone of Felguards. Okay, great. We're gonna keep him out for a bit, see what he does. I don't really see why not. If there is a reason why not, I'm sure you guys will let me know. So let's put him up here somewhere. Let's get our army of imps going. Look at his short little legs running around. Now, come on. They need to make this guy a little bit taller, right? He needs his normal proportions back. He needs his normal proportions back. It's just weird to look at him all small. I'm gonna try not to worry too much about it. Is he an AoE damage dealer? Is that what he's supposed to do? Who's our single target damage? Is that going to be the Succubus or Incubus? I haven't seen the Incubus model in game yet. That'll be cool to check out. I like that we're running up against crappy drop rates. I actually enjoy when that happens in Classic because it's like the game is fundamentally pretty easy. So when we run up against like at least a hard drop rate, it kind of feels more like a genuine game we're playing than just something designed to be breezed through. And it's probably that I'm really enjoying pressing the Warlock buttons. That's probably also like what it comes down to. Alright, that's 4 out of 4. Let's mount up really quick and we will run up here to rendezvous with Lillian. Will we avoid these hounds though? No, not all of them. Oh yeah, she killed everybody. Yep. Oh, everybody except Lieutenant Sanders here. I don't know, I don't really have a lot of sympathy for Lieutenant Sanders. He is in quite a pickle. Quite a pickle. Okay, let's see. As you look over the ruins of the camp, you hear a whisper behind you. I could kill you right now if I wanted to. You'd better watch your step, undead. The whisper continues. My name is Lillian Voss. Before I died, I was a member of the Scarlet Crusade. My father, High Priest Voss, raised me to be a weapon against the plagued. I studied stealth, sorcery, martial arts, anything to make myself stronger. I gave up my childhood for him. Then, as fate would have it, I died and returned as this. My father instantly forgot me, and when I returned, ordered me executed. Come, we will speak with him now, in his tower to the northwest. Bring Lillian Voss to her father at the tower. So that explains some of like how she was trained. Like they talked about making her a weapon for the undead, against the undead in life. So yeah, we got to learn a little bit about her background. Trained through her childhood in sorcery, stealth, martial arts. Sounds like a complete badass. Let's see. We are going kind of over this way. Let's mount up. I don't think we're going up the road to the monastery. I think we're going to be just on the outside of that. Yeah, it's going to be this left road. Leftern! Let's go with either left or western. We won't make a new word, a new directional word today. Alright, we've got guys here. We might as well just, like, fight through them, right? Is she just gonna jump on these guys and basically one-shot them? Yeah, that seems like what she's doing. I don't know how much experience we're gonna get for this if she's stealing all of her kills. Let's see. Yeah, we're still getting some kill experience. Whoa, she like pulled them all in? Huh. Okay, alright, well, that was cool. Wasn't really ready for that, but I guess we weren't pulling quickly enough for her. I guess that's why they put so many of them here, because she's gonna be able to like instant kill them. I basically am compelled to like keep as many imps out as I possibly can, so like pulling like this is fine for me. That probably wasn't optimal. Probably wanted to do a few more shadow bolts first. Whoa, whoops. What happened there? Alright, we got a little roleplay first. That's gonna not be good for the life of our imps, but... Alright, well, she told him to shut up and jumped on his face. You raised me to be a killer. How am I doing, Daddy? But wait, I remember. You taught me to only kill the undead. So do you want me to kill myself? Then again, why kill myself when I can kill you instead? Yeah, she went straight evil. Dark. It's dark. We didn't have to do anything. Oh, we're in combat with something. I just don't know what. Yeah, I'm like... not sure what's attacking us, actually. Maybe our Voidwalker will get on it. But I'm gonna run us out of the area. Yeah, he's not detecting it either. That's so weird. It's still hitting us, whatever it is. I can't explain that except for bad phasing. Just bad phasing, maybe? Luckily we're not too far from there, but yeah, that was really weird. Maybe just an enemy in a different phase who could somehow hit us, but that we couldn't target. That's really all I can think. Unfortunate that that happened, but... ultimately not really a big deal. We're gonna get our body back, and then we're gonna hearth, which will take us right over here. So yeah, good thing we set our hearthstone there. That was a smart move. Especially after this unfortunate accident.
What is it you ask? I live my life in the shadows. My blades stay sharp.
I would like to get our Felguard summoned back out here. Ah, this venom will do perfectly. Everything else has been added to my concoction and boiled down.
Trust no one.
Now that's what I call oomph. I wish all our potions did this. Exploded outward. You wish all of your concoctions exploded outward? Here we go, some other gear with stats on it. Perfect. I'm gonna equip random stuff throughout just for the transmog appearance. I don't know what I have and what I don't have, but I don't have a lot of cloth and caster stuff, so... I'll just randomly equip some of the stuff we get before vendoring it. I'm not like huge into transmog, but I do like to make myself look consistent and kind of look the part. From birth to grave to undeath, we all have our own path to follow. Some are easier than others. It sounds like this Voss girl has had a rough path so far. Hopefully she ultimately chooses to join with us and follow the Dark Lady. With powers like hers, we could do incredible things. By the way, excellent work out there. If you're ever ready and willing, I may have some more work for you in the Plaguelands. No, not the Plaguelands. We're not doing it. Yeah, like let's equip Lillian's staff. It's a simple bow staff. There isn't much more glory for you here in the Bulwark. You've done enough already. There may, however, be further adventures waiting in Silverpine Forest. Speak with my Batman, Timothy. He'll give you a ride to Brill free of charge. Okay. Sure. Free of charge. How much would they charge us normally? Like a couple coppers? I don't think it's that much.
What now?
We'll take the experience, though.
Trust no one.
Let's see. I'll take that free flight to Brill, thank you. Ooh, we got Call Dreadstalkers. Okay, so this is like another thing that stays out for a little bit. Yeah, summons 2 ferocious Dreadstalkers to attack the target for 12 seconds. Very cool. Okay, so let's make that F2. That'll be an easy segue from summoning our imps to summoning our Dreadstalkers. Yeah, I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I'm already having a lot of fun, and we're only level 13, so... Yeah, we ended up having a lot more left to do here than I thought we did, but I'm really glad that we did it.
This had better be good.
Welcome back. I've heard stories from the East. Who would have thought that a young undead warlock like you would have been the one to wipe out the last whimpering remnants of the Scarlet Crusade? Yeah, who would have thought? That's a good question. Guys, I think this is going to be an opportunity to take a little bit of a break, soak up some of that rested experience. And next time, we are going to go ahead and I think we'll go down into Silverpine Forest. Now, that's barring, like, I asked before for feedback on if we should go on with the Cataclysm time walking, which is what I'm inclined to do, or if maybe there was a different expansion that we wanted to do. I had thought about Legion quite a bit and almost started the Legion one, but I don't know, I want to be more prepared when I do that. If I was going to do Legion, I probably would have just started with Exile's Reach and then gone into the Legion expansion. I probably wouldn't have began in the starting area. So I'm fairly sure that we're just going to continue on. We'll do Silverpine and then we'll kind of think, where do we want to go after that? We don't have to go into Hillsbrad, we can go anywhere. So if you have some interesting zones that are horde oriented, that we can see some good zone stories, I would be all about hearing that kind of feedback. Let me know what you think. As always, I do appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you so much for being here. It does mean the world to me. So take care of yourselves out there and take care of each other. And we will see you back in Azeroth sometime soon. Bye now.